Yes, good morning to all. Today I will explain the topics. The topics are sensors and actuators. So you know the sensors. Sensors means so to measure the physical quantity and converts into electrical signal. Whenever you are taking the actuators means so here actuators means it receive the electrical signal and convert in the form of physical action. That means motion, this and that. Okay. So whenever you are taking the actuator, it receives the control input, generally in the form of electrical signal, and generates a change in the physical system through producing force, heat, motion, etc. So difference between the sensor and actuator. So you know the difference. So that means sensor means it measures the physical quantity, unknown physical quantity, and converts it to electrical signal. Whenever you are taking the actuator, so here it receives the electrical signal and converts into physical action. That means force heat in the form of force heat. So here the sensor will act as the input. That means in embedded system we are placed in input port. So that means to measure the to sense the unknown physical quantity and convert into electrical signal that is given to the microcontroller or processor. Okay. So whenever you are taking the actuator, so here actuator is placed in output port. Okay. So that means it receives the electrical signal and convert into physical action. That means force, heat, or action. If you are taking the stepper motor, so the microcontroller will give the some control signal to stepper motor. So that time output we are connected output port. That means it will rotate the 30 degrees or 60 degrees rotation, 90 degrees rotation. Okay, mainly we are using applications, robotic applications. So here, whenever you are taking the sensor, it generates the electrical signal, while an actuator results in the production of energy in the form of heat or motion. So examples of the sensors. Examples of the sensors. So that means magnetometers, cameras, microphones, temperature sensors, level sensors, humidity sensors, pressure sensors. These are all sensors. Okay. So whenever you are taking the actuators used in LEDs, loudspeakers, motor controllers, lasers, etc. So here you are taking the one example, that is RTD. So RTD full form is the resistance thermometer. Okay, whenever you are taking the RTD, so we can say that another form is the resistance temperature detector. So observe here block diagram. Here it contains one Wheatstone bridge. One arm is connected RTD. So for bridge balance condition, you know the bridge balance condition, opposite arms are equal. That time output voltage is the zero. So here opposite arms means by observe here RTD itself we are replacing R4. So opposite arms R1 R4 equal to R2 R3 means the bridge is balance condition. Whenever R4 value is changing, output voltage is displayed is some voltage. So by R4 itself we are replacing potentiometer. So by varying the potentiometer the value will be changed. So then we can observe the output in millivolts. Okay. So here whenever you are taking the RTD. So RTD is connected itself R4 itself we are replacing RTD, resistance thermometer. So whenever RTD is inserted into heating of the water, so that time the temperature value is changed. That time it is proportionally resistance value will be changed. So linearly it will be changed. So that means opposite arms are not equal. Then output voltage is displayed some voltage. So that voltage is calibrated in terms of the temperature. So that is in the form of analog form or voltage form or digital form. So we can observe the output in output value is temperature. So that is calibrated value. Okay. So by RTD, how we calculate the resistance? RT equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T. R naught means resistance of temperature, resistance of RTD at 0 degrees C. Alpha means temperature coefficient of resistance. For PT 100, R naught is the 100 ohms. Alpha equal to 0.00385 ohms. Okay. So by these values we can find the RT value. So why alpha equal to 0.00385? So here we are using the platinum material. So platinum material is the it contains the high temperature coefficient. Okay, observe here the temperature value is the range is whenever you are taking the for platinum material minus 200 degrees C to plus 850 degrees C. So whenever we can take the copper nickel also, but we are taking the platinum. Okay, here it will give the linear range of the temperature, linear for the wide range of the temperature. So applications. So that means where you are using the RTD applications are air conditioning and refrigerator servicing, food processing, petrochemical processing. So microelectronics, air, gas, and liquid temperature measurement. These are the applications. So next sensors. Observe here sensor. Different types of sensors are there. Magnetic sensor, geomagnetic sensors, humidity sensors, pressure sensors, and also a restive position sensors. So whenever you are taking the level sensors means to measure the level and display the that value. If you are taking the temperature sensor, already I explained one temperature sensor RTD. What it do? It measures the temperature and give the output is the in the form of electrical signal, maybe current or voltage, that is calibrated output. So we can output we can the calibrated output we can observe the temperature value. Similarly, level measurement, it measures the level and convert into in the form of electrical signal, that is calibrated. So we can observe the output in the digital form or analog form. So we can measure that level. Okay. So level means the units are meters or centimeters. For example, if you are taking the for level measurement, so we are taking the capacitive type transducer. You know the capacitive type transducer, it means the capacitance have the two plates. One is the fixed plate, one is the variable plate. Whenever you are inserted into water, whenever the inlet water is flowing, the level of water will be changed. That means so the variable plate will be changed. So that means between the plates, the area will be changing. Okay. C equal to epsilon A by D. Area is changed, distance also changed. So like that we can find the capacitance value. Epsilon is the epsilon naught, epsilon R, permittivity. That values are constant. So by calculating the capacitance value, we can observe the output is the in the form of electrical signal, maybe current or voltage. So that is calibrated. Output it can display the meters or centimeters. So whether it is reached 50 centimeters or 60 centimeters, 70 centimeters, like that. So whenever you are taking the level of the water, so that means water tank. So in that we are placed the capacitive level transducer. It measures the that level of water and display that level value. Okay. So these are the examples. Many types of sensors is there. So we can explain the many sensors. Okay. Okay. So here we are taking only RTD I was explained, and also explained capacitive level transducers. So then actuators. So actuators means here, for example, actuators examples we can take the webcam, speakers, microphone, printer, and also headphones. So that means you know the actuator. It receives the electrical signal and convert into some physical action, that may be force, heat, or motion. Okay. Suppose if you are taking the microphone. So microphone means whatever you are speaking. So that is receive that electrical signal, that sound signal, and convert into in the form of electrical signal. Okay. So if you are taking the printer for general purpose system is there. You can see in home appliance or office we have the desktop system. So we are given to print the paper. We are given the instruction to print means it will print the printer will print that paper. That means it received some control signal and it will give some action. So that is the actuator. So that means in system you are given to give the print one per page one print or two side printing or one side printing, like that. So it will give the printer that electrical signal is received. Printer it will give some action of the output. It will print the output. So you can take the suppose IDP converter. So in the instrumentation side, whenever you are taking the current is the standard value 4 to 20 milliamps. Pressure is the 3 to 15 psi. Whenever current is receiving 4 milliamps output, it will give the 3 psi. So if you are taking the level controller, in that control wall is the open type. For 3 psi it receive the 3 psi, that time control wall will be open. So whenever it receive the 15 psi, the control wall will be closed. If it receive the 9 psi, somewhat close. Okay, so that means whenever 4 to 20 milliamps is receiving, that time ITP converter will give the output is the some pressure output, that means proportionally. For 4 milliamps 3 psi, for 20 milliamps 15 psi. So like that it will give the some action. Okay, current signal is receiving, output is generated pressure, so that is given to the control valve open type mix. So in that whenever it receives the 3 psi, control valve is open. For 15 psi, the pressure is applied on the control valve itself inlet. Inside the diaphragm is there. The pressure is applied. That time control valve is closed position. So these are the examples. Okay. So many actuators is there. Okay. I was explained IDP converter. Okay. Thank you.